Good evening, trustees and community. Lots to share tonight because it is that time of year where so many things are happening that you can't always, it seems like a week and a day. That's how the time is going. So after taking first place in the state, trustees, I shared this with you recently, Slauson Science Olympiad team competed in the national tournament in Denver, Colorado, and received an overall 15th place ranking out of over 8,000 schools that were competing there. You can see a photo of the team here. In addition to the overall team ranking, individual students received 1 first place, 2 fourth place, and 2 sixth place awards. The Slauson team was also awarded the National DuPont Team Enterprise Award, which is given for the best overall performance by a team that did not attend last year. Huron students performed well at the University of Michigan's German Day and qualified to take the National German exam with about 25,000 other high school students from across the U.S. 8 students earned a gold medal, scoring in the top 10%. 1 earned a silver medal, students scoring in the top 20%, and 4 earned a bronze, those scoring in the top 30%. 20 students from Huron's Business Professionals of America Club traveled to Dallas, Texas, here they are, to compete in the National Leadership Conference. A total of 5,567 students representing 25 states and Puerto Rico competed. This year, 18 of the 20 Huron members placed in the top 10 in the nation in their respective events. 18 of 20 placed in the top 10 in the nation. Huron rocked this thing. 1 team took first place in administrative support, 4 other teams placed in the top 3, and 7 teams placed in the top 10. Seniors from Skyline's Design Technology Environmental Planning DTEP Magnet recently participated in the 2018 Michigan Industrial and Technology Society Student Competition. Here they are. The projects entered in the competition were their PLTW Design, Engineering Design, and Development Capstone projects. The students received 5 first place awards, 1 second place, 2 third place, 2 fourth place, and 3 fifth place awards. Some of the projects were a germ-resistant drinking fountain, a portable washing machine for campers, autonomous lawnmower, that sounds good, and a self-running toaster, no human needed. Last Friday, 2 of our student athletes were honored at the Detroit Free Press Sports Awards. I saw this on Twitter over the weekend. Skyline's David Gleason for swimming and diving, and Pioneer's Nick Foster for cross country. There they are. On May 16th, more than 50 Skyline students taking American Sign Language classes were on the field at Comerica Park before the Tigers game against Cleveland. The students signed the national anthem in unison. Last week, Huron High School hosted Unified Day. I'm so proud of this event, trustees, in our district. This is, I believe, the 3rd year, isn't it, Ms. Dickinson Kelly? The 3rd year that we've done this. And it brings together staff, volunteers, and students from across the district for athletic competitions and disability awareness events. Unified Day has grown so large that we have to spread it over 2 days, with elementary age students participating on the 17th and middle and high school students participated on the 18th. Just a real pride point. I'm so grateful for all who were involved in making that happen. English language learners teacher Marla Metler presented at the 2018 MABE Institute. Her report was titled, Supporting ELLs in Class, 5 key categories to keep in mind. Huron IB teacher Chris Erickson was awarded a Global Learning Fellowship through the National Education Association for the upcoming 2018-19 school year. The purpose of the fellowship is to expand understanding and knowledge of global education through professional development. So Mr. Erickson will engage in a year of blended and face-to-face professional development. The fellowship will culminate with a visit to South Africa during the summer of 2019. Congratulations, Mr. Erickson. On Saturday, May 12th, I, along with Trustee Kelly and President Stead, had the honor of attending and presenting awards at the Washtenaw Elementary Science Olympiad held at Pioneer High School. The energy inside this event should be bottled and shared at other times when we need it. The event is one of the largest of its kind in the world. 39 schools from Washtenaw County sent students in grades 2 through 5 to compete in 21 science events. Each grade level then has their own award ceremony. For those of you who've not experienced this event, you really must. It is full of energy and unbridled joy for science and discovery. It truly is all about the joy of learning. On May 17, once again, Scarlett Middle School hosted a successful portfolio day, a day in which 8th grade students prepare their professional portfolios as they would for an application for employment, and then participate in a mock job interview. You can see photos from the actual event right here. We want to extend our deepest appreciation for the 93 professionals who generously donated their time to conduct one-on-one mock interview with about 200 Scarlett students. And I want to express my appreciation for trustees, and I know how busy you are, but several of you were there to interview as well. I want to recognize and thank the teachers and administrators at Scarlett who assist the students with preparing the portfolio and getting ready for the interview, and they make it a very meaningful event. Last Thursday evening, I had the great honor to attend the annual home building event along with Trustee Manley, Trustee Basquette, and Trustee Kelly. This is a tremendous event that showcases the very best of partnerships between our business and school communities. The students are so proud of having built an actual home. And I think they said the home this year will be marketed at around $500,000, a little pretty close to $500,000, and it's almost finished. The students are so proud, and they should be, and we want to thank the Home Builders Association and all of our partners who make this program possible. On May 19th, Pioneer hosted, as Ms. Carter shared, our very popular, I look forward to it every May, Picnic Pops event. And the rain on Saturday did not dampen their spirits. The music was just as wonderful as always. Although they were indoors, more than 1,000 students from A2 STEAM, Ann Arbor Open, Clegg, Forsyth, Huron, Pioneer, Scarlett, Skyline, Slauson, and Tappan performed a variety of popular hits. I'm so proud, if you've not heard through our press release last week, to announce that Huron High School has received their final authorization as an International Baccalaureate career-related program world school. This means that our students will have the opportunity to combine their business and hands-on career learning with their IB learning and receive a certificate that will help them immediately into either college or directly into a career. And I want to thank Trustee Basquette and Trustee Manley, who went on an initial investigative trip to learn about this program. I do want to point out that the Ann Arbor Public Schools is the first district in North America to offer the full International Baccalaureate education continuum that includes the primary years program, the middle years program, the diploma years program, and the career-related program. I want to congratulate our Huron staff for all of the work that they've done to make this possible, and their principals and Mr. Kevin Carr, who has led that authorization endeavor. I'm excited to share that students and parents that ride our Durham buses, our buses with Durham drivers in the Ann Arbor Public Schools have a new tool. And we are inviting you, Mr. Cluley is sending out communication along with Ms. Marilyn Colligan. We've been working on all of the details. We would like to ask our parent community to try this out. We have 3.5 weeks remaining, and we want to make sure all of the bugs are ironed out so that when we come back in the fall, it's all perfectly working. As far as I can tell from parents who I've heard that are using it, it is working beautifully, but we want to make sure. So parents, our school bus partner Durham Services has provided the application called Bus Tracker. It's available through a web browser or on app stores. The Bus Tracker enables parents and guardians to view the bus stops, not the camera of the bus stop, but the location on the map where the bus has stopped or will be stopping on an assigned route, including the scheduled arrival for each stop. So you'll be able on cold mornings or on afternoons where the traffic is particularly challenging, you'll be able to see the progress of your student's bus. The service is free of charge to all of our parents and guardians, and we want to make sure that we get all of your feedback over the next 3 weeks so that we'll be able in the fall to start without any hitches. I also want to thank all who've come out to attend our Listen and Learn meetings. We're in the midst, I think, one more this month. We're in the midst of a series of meetings. It has been my pleasure to interact with staff, with parents, with community members, to engage in conversation around things that matter most, our children. And we want to do our work better in the district, and so we ask that you come out. If you're not able to come out, you do have the option of the thought exchange tool. Last time I checked on that, many thousands of responses on the thought exchange tool. So parents and community, we know you're busy, but this time of year, use one method or the other. We just want to hear from you. Well, trustees and community, it is that time of the year, graduation season. It's a very special time as we celebrate the class of 2018 and honor each and every one of our students who are finishing up their years in our system. Tomorrow evening will be our very first commencement of the season, and that is the class of 2018 at Washtenaw International High School. I'm looking forward to being over at Hill Auditorium tomorrow evening as we graduate 31 Ann Arbor students from the Y-High program. Then coming up between June 4th and June 11th, our 5 additional high school programs. You can find the dates right on the front page of our website. Trustees and community, as we enter the Memorial Day weekend here in a couple of days, I would like to remember the men and women in our armed forces, past and present, those who are currently or have served our country. We express our deep gratitude to all who have served and continue to serve to protect our freedom, and we always honor and acknowledge our very own veteran, Trustee Simone Lightfoot. And so with that, thank you for the opportunity to share the superintendent's report. Thank you.